The great question of modern humanity. How to get rich. We're not talking about paying the bills and living well because anyone with a decent salary and financial discipline can do that. We're talking about obscene wealth, the kind that makes you forget what it's like to ride a bus or calculate whether you can split your delivery bill into 3 payments on a credit card. And guess what? It's absolutely possible to get rich in 24 hours. All you need is a foolproof plan. Luckily, I'm here to share not just one, but 3 guaranteed methods to transform your life in record time. Forget hard work, financial planning, or anything that requires more than 10 minutes of attention. We're talking shortcuts. Because who has time for consistency nowadays, right? Let's start with something really simple. Sell everything. I'm not just talking about little things like that coffee maker you never use, or the guitar that only serves to collect dust in the living room. No. We're talking about selling. Everything? Your house? Sell it. Your car? Sell it. The 75-inch TV you bought in 12 installments? Sell that too. In fact, sell even your mattress. Because who needs to sleep comfortably when you're on the way to financial success, right? Think of it as an investment. After all, how are you going to attract millions if you're still attached to your earthly possessions? Nothing screams "I'm ready for wealth" like sleeping on the floor with a borrowed blanket. And the best part, you'll learn a valuable lesson about material detachment, which is always nice to throw into the conversation when someone asks about your life. Now that you've got a pocket full of money from selling your things, it's time to make it work. And by work, I mean betting all of it on cryptocurrencies with names that sound like laundry detergent brands. Forget Bitcoin or Ethereum. Those are outdated. The real secret to success lies in new coins, the ones no one knows about except for a few nerds on obscure online forums. Is there anything more reliable than investing your hard-earned money based on the excitement of an anonymous teenager named CryptoLord69? I think not. And look, don't worry about research. Who needs technical analysis or understanding how blockchain works when you can just trust the hype on Twitter? If some influencer says that a new coin called Shiba Lambo coin is going to explode, who are we to disagree? And of course, when the coin drops 98% the next day, you can always say it was a learning experience. Financial education is expensive, my friend. And here's the cherry on top. Start a channel giving tips on how to get rich. Because honestly, real money these days isn't in working. It's in appearing like you know what you're doing. You don't need to be an actual expert. What matters is confidence when you speak. Pick a catchy name for your channel. Something like Effortless Wealth or Millionaire in 5 Minutes. Now, start recording videos with absurd titles like How to Turn $100 into $1 million using only your phone, or The Secret the Banks Don't Want You to Know. The most important part here is the setup. Make sure your chair looks expensive, even if it's secondhand. Have a whiteboard with random numbers scribbled behind you and use terms like abundance mindset at least 5 times per video. Done. You already sound like an expert. And remember, the more empty catchphrases you use, the more credibility you gain. Example, rich isn't the one who has money, it's the one with the right mindset. Deep, right? Oh, and the fun part, as your channel grows, you can start selling your own courses on how to get rich. It doesn't matter that you're not rich yet. No one will notice. People love buying promises, especially if they come with bonuses like 10 strategies billionaires never told you. Why this works? Well, because it doesn't. And that's where the magic is. This foolproof model for getting rich never needed to be effective. It just needs to sound convincing enough to capture the imagination of those still believing there's a magic formula for success. Let's be honest. If magic formulas worked, the world would already be full of billionaires, right? But what matters here isn't the logic. It's the feeling that you're in control. When you sell the idea that it's all about mindset, discipline, and a willingness to take risks, it almost seems plausible. That's why so many financial gurus thrive. They're not selling results. They're selling hope. Now, let's drop the act for a second and get real. The truth is, getting rich is a complex thing that depends on a combination of factors like education, networking, luck, and yes, a lot of hard work and planning. There are no legitimate shortcuts. But who wants to hear that, right? It's much harder than simply selling everything you own, betting on digital coins, or starting a YouTube channel. And if, after all of this, you still haven't made your fortune in 24 hours, don't give up. After all, at the end of the day, what matters is the journey, right? Or at least that's what they say to comfort people who lost all their money investing in Dogecoin at its peak. But hey, at least you can always use your experience as material for your next video. How to lose everything in 24 hours and still smile. Now that's the entrepreneurial spirit. Good luck, future millionaire. See you at the top, or on the couch at your parents' house.